Hi, it's Hayley from the Comfy Cottage. Today I'm going to show you how to attach your canvas to stretcher bars. Here I have my tape edge canvas and some stretcher bars, a stapler, and some tacks. You can use either a stapler or tacks. Today I'm going to use tacks. Here I have my stretcher bars. I'm using 2 sets of the 9-inch stretcher bars. My canvas is 9 by 9. So I knew these stretcher bars will work perfectly. To know, you can line up the canvas or you can just measure. If your canvas has a different length or width, you can always just purchase the stretcher bars that best match your canvas size. I'll be sticking with these for today. Now that I have my stretcher bars unwrapped, I'm going to put them together. It's just like putting a puzzle together. You want to make sure your bars match up perfectly by slowly wedging them together. Just be careful, this wood is fairly soft and you don't want to damage or break off the pieces. When you first put these together, they can be a little snug, but they are all reusable and tend to get easier the more you use them and the more you put them together. You can tap them on the table, that sometimes help, or with the help of a soft mallet, like I have here, you can gently tap them to finish connecting all of the pieces. I apologize for my dirty mallet. It's been through a lot of projects. Just a couple more taps here and I should be pretty perfect. You want to make sure that your stretcher bars are perfectly square so that your canvas can line up nicely on the stretcher bars. That looks pretty good. The next step is to grab your canvas and make sure everything lines up. It should reach all the edges of the stretcher bars. You don't really want to have any overhang. If it's a little under the size, that's fine. You can flip your canvas over and attach it so that you have like a gutter to keep all of your tools and necessities. This is some people's preferred method. Makes it easy to carry things around as you're stitching, but I'm going to stick with having my canvas on the top. It's just my preferred method. There's no right or wrong way to attach the canvas. We're going to start by going on the outer edges and working our way out. You can use a staple gun and you'll do it exactly as I do the tacks, finishing on the outside edges. I find these a little bit harder to remove and they have a tendency to rust. That's why I prefer the tacks. And you can always reuse the tacks. This little tack kit comes with a remover and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. I'm going to grab my first tack and I'm going to find the center of my canvas. You can measure this if you'd like, but I'm just going to eyeball it. And I'm going to press it into the wood. Make sure that it's as flush as possible. I'm going to proceed onto the other side of my canvas, gently pulling on the canvas, making sure it's tight, and press in my tack. The reason you want to do this so evenly is that it will prevent the canvas from getting twisted or not being tight enough. If you line up all the tacks on one side at a time, it causes the canvas to either be a little lopsided or it can just have a nice drag in the center of it. And when you're needle pointing, you want to have the tightest canvas you can. It allows for easier stitchery, and it saves a lot of time in the end when you go to finish your project. I'm going to continue to work my way, always pulling slightly to create a tight canvas. Alright, I'm almost done with all the sides. Now I'm going to do the corners. Again, pick your first corner, press in your tack, and then choose the corner across from it. Alright, my last tack. If you have a hard time pressing these tacks in, there are some tack kits that come with a little presser, but I use these. Alright, here's my little puller outer. You just slip it underneath and use leverage and pop it out. Make sure to put your tack back in your case, or as I'm doing, back into the stretcher bars. And there you have it, a nicely attached canvas to my stretcher bars. You can also grab one of your magnets, place this on the canvas, and it leaves a nice spot to hold your needles, and if you have a small pair of scissors or a needle threader. Make sure everything doesn't fall off. They come in all different sizes and shapes and colors and designs. Thanks for watching this video. We have tons of other videos, so click to see more. And don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter so you're always up to date with things happening at the Comfy Cottage. And most of all, don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all of our great videos.